Let us discuss a topic on data handling. In that, the data can be divided and data can be collected in an organizing manner. The collection of data in that, what are the things involved? What are the basic things are involved? First one is the raw data. Raw data is nothing but that is the unorganized data from data is called raw data. And unorganized data is called raw data, means we can collecting the information from a colony, how many children are there in each and every family. That collection of data is the unorganized data, that is called raw data. For example, in a class, the getting of the 60 students, getting of the marks in a particular subject of the class of the 60 students. That is also the writing of the first student is how this much of marks, second student up to 60 students are getting the marks. We can write in a not in manner, that is how, from the rule number we are writing. The number is called as unorganized data. That is the unorganized data is called as the raw data. Next, frequency. The frequency gives the number of times that a particular entry occurs. Suppose we are taking 60 students mathematics marks. That marks are not equal. The marks are different for the 60 students. We are taking the particular distinct numbers. If some students are getting 5 marks, some students are getting 8 marks, some students are getting 12 marks. In that, up to 50 marks paper, 60 students are getting different marks. That repeated marks who are getting, those are coming in the frequency. That is number of times that a particular entry, 5 marks are getting 5 students, means that frequency of the 5 marks is the 5. Okay. The frequency distribution table means, suppose we are collecting different numbers in a raw data and we can write in a table form in the order of the ascending or descending, and we can enter the frequency, that is the number of times for a particular entry, and that can be made in a table. That table is called as the frequency distribution is table. The table made is known as frequency distribution table, as it gives the number of times an entry occurs. When we discuss the problems, then you are easy to getting the what is the frequency, what is the raw data, and how to make into groups. Okay, those will come in the next. Next, group data. From the raw data, we can make into groups. Suppose 60 students are there for 50 marks. For 50 marks means we are dividing into the groups of the marks from 0 to 10 marks, 10 to 20 marks, 20 to 30 marks, up to how many marks are there? 50 marks are there. That is 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and 50 mark is also appears, that is 50 to 60. And this is make into groups. The make into groups means the lower limit and upper limit, what are there? That is the grouping data. Grouping data means the data represented in a group is called grouped data, and the distribution obtained is called grouped frequency distribution. It helps us to draw meaningful information. Suppose, same the discussion, if in a class 60 students are there, we are conducting the exam for the mathematics. The securing marks are 50. Okay, that is total marks 50. But each and every student securing different marks. But it is not easy to write in a normal frequency distribution table. Why? Because if in a 50 to 60 students, the distinct numbers are suppose 30 different marks, 30 of the 40 different marks are there, means we can make into table. It's very difficult. In such cases, we are taking the groups. Groups means from 0 to 10 marks, how many students are getting? 10 to 20 marks, how many students? 20 to 30 up to 50 to 60 marks, how many students? It's a 50 mark is also getting, some students are getting out of also in the mathematics. For that, we are taking 50 to 60. Why we are taking here 50 to 60? Already the 50 is in the interval of 40 and 50. But here in the grouping data, we can follow the some rules. The 10 is in the two intervals. One is 0 to 10 interval, 10 to 20 intervals. It's a grouping means each group can be taken as the interval. Okay. In that 0 is the lower limit, 10 is the upper limit. The left side number is called as the lower limit. The right side number is called as the upper limit for each and every interval. But in the interval, we can take lower limit value to before of upper limit only. That is nothing but we are taking the values. If the 0 to 10 interval, we can consider the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are come in this interval. Not 10, not 10. 10 is not taking in this 0 to 10 interval. Why? Because 0 to 10 interval, 10 is the upper limit. That is the maximum limit, but we cannot taking the upper limit value in that interval. Why? Because the upper limit value comes in the next interval as a lower limit. So we can taking the lower limit value, what is there if the another upper limit value, if both are coincident, in that case, the number in which interval as a lower number, then lower limit number, in that only the number is included. Okay. This is the rule in the grouping data, frequency table. Next, what is the width or size of the interval? The width and size of the interval means the difference of the upper limit minus lower limit. The difference of the upper limit and lower limit is called the width or size of the interval. That is nothing but difference means upper limit minus lower limit is the difference. How much difference we are getting, that is the width or size of the interval. Suppose here upper limit is 10, lower limit is 0. 10 minus 0 equal to 10. 10 is the width of the each and every interval. Just you can take it as the difference for each and every interval. You are getting the same size and width of the group data. 20 minus 10, 10 only. 30 minus 20, 10 only. 40 minus 30, 10 only. Next, what is the class interval? Class interval is nothing but each of the groups can be making in the same size of the interval, that is width of the interval. Such a lower and upper limit of the intervals are there, then that is called as the class interval. Next, very, very important definition, histogram. What is the difference of the histogram and bar graph? The bar graphs we done in the 7th standard. How we are taking, this is the bar graph. The gap is there in between of two bar graphs in the earlier classes. Okay. But here in the 8th standard, we are taking the bar graph in the class interval, in the grouping data. When we are taking the bar graph in the grouping data means we can consider 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, like this. Number of students are, marks are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Marks taking as a frequency. Frequency means these are the marks. And on the horizontal line, we can take the number of students. Number of students on the horizontal line, x-axis. Frequency is on y-axis. That is nothing but securing marks. Here, suppose 0 to 10 marks, 20 students are getting. 10 to 20 marks, suppose 15 students are getting. In this, the one to another bar graphs or one to another, the bars are connecting. The connecting of the bars is called as the histogram. Okay. The graphical representation of data taking in the class intervals, and there is no gap between the class intervals. That is nothing but bars. There is no gap. One is connected to the another. Such bar graph is called as the histogram. But in the earlier sections, in the 2000, this much of cars sold in the 2001. But here gap is there. But in this, when we are taking the interval grouping data, on that we draw the bar graph. There is no gap between the two bars. Such a graph is called as the histogram. Okay. Now we are taking one problem on that, how to construct the frequency table from the given raw data. This is the raw data. That is the arrangement is not in order, but the collection of the information is the meaningful information, and that can be taken as in this form. That is the raw data. Construct the frequency distribution table for the data on weights in cages of how many students, 20 students of a class using intervals 30 to 35, 35 to 40, so on. The weights are for the 20 students 40, 38, 33, 48, 60, 53, 31, 46, 34, 36, 49, 41, 55, 49, 65, 42, 44, 47, 38, 39. Here just you can take the lower limit. The lower limit is suppose 31 is the lower weight and 65 is the upper weight. Okay. Here they have mentioned 30, 35, 35, 40. In that intervals we have taken. We have to take. Okay. Here frequency distribution table means here we are taking the weights in cages. Okay, we can take in interval. Okay, next thing is frequency. How to take the weight for 20 students? In this, the interval we are taking 30 to 35, 35 to 40, 40 to 45, 45 to 50, 50 to 55, 55 to 60, 60 to 65, 65 to 70. Here 30 to 35 means we are not including 35 here, not 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. The lower limit in which interval is there, we can include it in that only. Here 31, 1, 33 is in 30 to 35, 31, 34. How many are there? 1, 2, 3. Next 35 to 39. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next 40 to 45. So 41, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next 45 to 49. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 50 to 54, 1, only 1. 55 to 59, only 1. 60 to 64, 1. 65 to 70, only 65, 1 is there. 1 equal to 1. Total how many? 3 plus 4, 7 plus 4, 11 plus 5, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This is the frequency table. Next, how to draw in the bar graph. Here we are taking, this is the interval 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number of students, that the frequency. 30 to 35, how many are there? 3. 35 to 40, how many are there? 4. 40 to 45, 4. 45 to 50. 50 to 55. These 4 are 1 only. So this is the histogram. Histograph or histogram. Okay. This is the way how we are constructing and how to draw in a bar graphs with the frequency distribution table, and in this no gap in between of the two bars, so it is called as the histogram, that representation in bars with the equal length. And here 30 is the lower limit, 35 is the upper limit, this is the lower limit. The left side all values are represented as the lower limit values, the right side values are upper limit values. The same number occur in the frequency, that is the frequency, it is the frequency distribution, the made of the table from the data with the frequency and the number of the interval, means the weights of the students, that made from that data only we made a table that in that frequency is there, so it is called as the frequency distribution table. In that frequency distribution table, we can make into groups from the raw data. So that is called as the grouping data. In that grouping data, it can be divided into same size or width of the intervals. In each and every interval having the lower limit and upper limit. And in that upper limit value is not included the number as a upper limit. So that way we can construct the table, and from the table we can draw the bar graph. If the bar graph in the two bars, no gap is there, then such a bar graph is called as the histogram. Okay.